Good day, everyone. We are the Chapter 12 reporter, and our assigned topic is presentations. So, in technical writing, presentations are a specific genre that often take the complex, lengthy information included in a formal report and condenses and translates that information in a way that includes visual and audio communication modes. So, in today's discussion, we are going to know about planning, organizing and composing, preparing, rehearsing, presenting, and organizing a group presentation. So in presentation, you must understand audience and formality, plan for audience, topic, graphic aids, location, time, and stage fright. Determine how to organize and compose presentations, prepare outline, notes, and appearance, rehearse for a presentation, present with confidence, and organize a group presentation. So, the goal of presentation in technical writing is to turn you into a visual thinker. So, you can design presentation graphics that enable your audience to easily and effectively process data. So, the success with which you handle oral reporting may determine your success in your profession. The higher up the corporate ladder you move, the more likely you are to give oral presentations like high imong position sa usa ka company. You may speak to internal audiences both above and below you in the hierarchy. So, internal communications occurs when the members of an organization exchange information with each other, while external audiences like suppliers, vendors, customers, the public. So, external communications takes place when those members interact and communicate with an outside party. So, you may give informal presentations where you use your experience or knowledge to answer questions and provide insight. You may give formal presentations planned in advance and rehearsed with tools such as podium, microphone, and LCD projector. So, formal presentations often involve slides and handouts. So, basically, the purpose of formal presentations is to provide information to a group of people with a few questions at the end, while informal presentations, however, are about providing information, listening to the reaction, and generating a discussion. So, it becomes more like a conversation and the audience will be more involved. So during your career, you may be asked to present solutions to problems, results of investigations, policies or procedures, progress on projects, benefits of ideas, products or services, and training seminars. The planning stage is essential. So this is the stage in which you begin to analyze your audience, develop a topic, create graphic aids, assess the location, plan your time, anticipate and plan to handle stage fright. So for professional and technical writers, pre-writing includes analyzing the audience, anticipating how they will react, choosing a medium, and developing a writing plan. So in planning, you need to know your listeners so you can connect with them. First, determine your goal. Why are you making the presentation? What do you want to achieve? Once your purpose is clear, try answering questions like this. Who is the audience? How will they use the information? What is the size of the audience? And if you're speaking to a group, does everyone have the same rule or different rules? What does the audience expect? What will impress them? Will your listeners use the information themselves or pass it along to others? How much do they already know about the topic? Is their attitude toward the topic likely to be neutral, approving, or hostile? So, in topic, most speakers at work are assigned a topic to speak about. You may be asked to make an oral presentation based on a written document such as a progress report. So in presentation, knowing or understanding your topic is very important because it makes it easier to teach, to translate, and to encourage understanding. So in presentation, graphic aids is needed. So research suggests that an audience takes in less than 25% of what a speaker says. One way to increase your audience comprehension is by using graphic aids. Graphic aids clarify ideas and highlight important information. Your audience may retain more if they both see and hear the message. So it is also important to use graphic aids during presentation because we all know that visual images make a long-lasting impression on our minds, increasing the chances that your audience will remember the information. So when choosing what to illustrate, ask yourself these questions. What information is most important? What data is the most complex or difficult to understand? What statistics or figures are particularly important for my audience to comprehend? Then ask yourself how best to illustrate a particular idea. So, types of graphic aids. Graphic aids can include flip charts, transparencies, slides, multimedia, dry erase boards, handouts, physical objects, and photographs. So next slide will be reported by Ms. Zyrene Montesclaros.
Guidelines for graphic aids. So these guidelines will help you keep your audience needs in mind. Make the graphics large enough for everyone to see easily. Do not crowd numbers or images on a graphic aid. Remember that although attractive design counts, the message is more important. Consider handouts your audience can keep. Use specific guidelines when creating graphic aids with presentation graphic software. So next, location, speakers, considerations. Is there a podium? Is there a table for handouts or demonstration tools? Is the stage elevated? How much space do you have to move around? How large is the room? How will the sound carry? If you need a microphone, what type? Is audiovisual equipment installed in the room? Is it compatible with your computer and software? Will you have access to the internet? Will someone introduce you? Will someone help you distribute handouts? So, is the location difficult to find or reach? Other directions? Is the location accessible for people with disabilities? Are there restrooms nearby? Will there be refreshments? Will everyone be able to see and hear you? Is the location appropriate for the type of presentation, like design, lighting, seating arrangements? So, plan your time. Plan to meet the time expectations of your audience. Make sure you know how much time you have. Be aware of your pacing. Nervous speakers tend to talk too fast. Pause after each major section or idea. Stage fright. Many speakers will tell you that you cannot eliminate stage fright. Instead, harness the energy of stage fright. Recognize and plan for how your body responds to anxiety. Anticipate excess adrenaline and use it to give your introduction and important points extra emphasis. Organize and compose your presentations for your listener's situation and needs. When organizing and composing, select a direct or indirect organizational plan. Compose a strong introduction that gets the audience attention. Compose the body. Compose a strong conclusion that holds attention, summarizes key points, and calls for action if requested. So, the body of the presentation. Follow these guidelines. First, address the audience with the words you and your. Use familiar words, define new terms, explain the relevance of the information, emphasize your main points, repeat or restate essential ideas, announce transitions to new ideas, and stay within your time limit. Outlines and notes. Your goal is an informal, Conversational style. Use an outline or notes to achieve an informal or conversational style. Speakers may generate an outline or notes using presentation graphic software, index cards, and sheets of paper. Remember these important points. Do not write notes as complete sentences, phrases, or clauses that you will be tempted to read from. Prepare neat notes that you can read easily. Structure notes Structure notes uniformly. Numbered lists, bulleted lists, outline form. If you are using cards, write only one idea on each card. Number notes or cards from beginning to end. Your goal is to converse with the audience. Use outlines and notes to spark your memory. Personal appearance. Image has a big impact on the way listeners receive a speaker's message. When you select clothing for a presentation, consider the audience expectations and the situation in which you will be speaking. So, if you feel good about the way you look, you will speak with confidence. You must practice in order to give a successful presentation. Speakers practice speeches in different ways, including using an audio recorder, using a mirror, using a video camera, and using a live audience. So, if you rehearse your presentation using an audio recorder, listen to the recording following. Rate how fast you talk, volume, like how loud or how soft you talk, pronunciation, the distinctness of your words, inflections, changes in pitch or tone, time, the amount of time you took to present your ideas. Mirror. Check for appropriate facial expressions, effective use of your body and hands. So, video camera, check for how you sound, whether your pacing works, how you look, the overall message you deliver. Live audience. After a friend or family member listens to you practice your presentation, ask that person these questions. What was my speech topic? What point did I try to prove? Did I make eye contact? Did I speak loudly enough? Did I tend to use or like? Was my conclusion effective? Did I pronounce words correctly? So, checking the room. Arrive early for your presentation. Make sure your listeners will be comfortable and can see and hear clearly. Check the seating, the lighting, temperature, equipment, and graphic aids. Delivering the message. To be as effective as possible, use appropriate facial expressions, maintain eye contact, explain every graphic, post or distribute handouts only when you want the audience to use or read them. Do not read from your notes. Remember that your audience wants you to succeed. Continue to talk even if something goes wrong. Give your audience time to ask questions. Presenting with others provides opportunities to share diverse perspectives and expertise. Effective group presentations require careful planning. Collaborators must act as a team and manage the presentation. The group must plan how to divide the topic, set time limits, move between speakers, provide graphic aids and handouts, lastly, answer your questions. That's all. Thank you.